Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud till there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud till there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L, reppin' that star, I do it so well. It's Puma on the toes, but the stars on the clothes. I'm Starboy, fresh at the DF Dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the Cowboy Jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Watch yours, pull up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 ring strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the six. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the #1 fan. Yeah, Mr. West Side, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit to the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine. That's because we different. We America's team and we run this. Like Zeke runs circles right at defense. Jerry Jones, that's nonsense. Let the coaches coach. And I'll have a smoke. And I know y'all wanna toast to that.
Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. And yo, man, we live in the building, man. How are you guys doing on this mighty Wednesday, man? It's hump day, but it don't feel like hump day for me. Why? Because, man, we've been going strong all week, man. So it don't even feel like it's the middle of the week, man. It feel like this is just day to get on here and talk about some Cowboy football, man. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. Hey, you already know if I'm live in the building, I'm going to have my Cowboy cousin in the line. So what's up with your boss, Cowboy? How you doing this day, man?
Man, what's up, man?
Shoot, I'm good, man. You know, just over here forgetting to hit the live on the Instagram. You know, that's all it is. That's all I'm doing over here. Boom. What's up with your Instagram? We live, baby. We live, baby. We live. Go tell a friend. All right, we live. Hey, man, I want to shout out some people real quick. Yesterday, my boy Tyler, he won himself the Jalen Smith autograph picture. I'm going to be getting that picture out to you. I already contacted you. Just wanted to shout you out real quick. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to my boy Renell. Renell also won a Jalen Smith picture. But I think my boy Renell actually has one because I think you was at the game when I got him. So if you do, let me know because I'll slide you an Antoine Woods ones too because I got my boy Woods in the building too. So, hey, man, I want to shout out also some new supporters also. My boy Renell became a supporter. My boy Rick. My boy Sam Harris also, and it was one more. I wrote the name down. I apologize. Let me get to it. Let me see it real quick. Boss Cowboy, while I look for this name, hey, Quincy. My bad, Quincy. My bad. I wrote KW. Okay, my bad. So what's up with you, Quincy? So shout out to those 4 people that came, the 4 Scouts. Remember, Scouts is just a serious Cowboy fan out to uncover truth, man. And I appreciate you guys. Hey, Boss Cowboy, man, let me know. I know you see some people over there on your page, man. What's good, man? Hey, what's up, Mr. J?
Nah, yeah, my page popping, man.
Yeah, it's popping.
I seen Leah. She said, "What's good, boss?" in West Coast, and then Brandon asks, "Who's that rapping?" That's Starboy, and he's a definitely good friend of ours. So make sure you support him as well. Starboy Entertainment. You can actually go right to his page and show love to Starboy. We also got Chris Tooley. He said, "Yo." We got Anthony Turner, Ron Rogers, man. What's up? Welcome to the Boss Cowboy and the West Coast Show, Dallas Cowboy Scouting. We gonna always do our thing. We love it. Renell, straight up, man. Really appreciate you, man. He dropped a nice tip in the Cash App, man, and I really appreciate that, man. And he said, "Hey, man, go check your Cash App." When they say it like that, it's gonna be nice. So, man, it's a lot of people, man. Y'all been showing a lot of love and continue that. Obviously, we appreciate it. Like, our love you give to us is what's keeping us free, and we get to just give it to you just raw because y'all support us. So just keep that up, and we greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My boy Dwayne threw up the fire emojis. Absolutely, Dwayne. Absolutely.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you guys something. We currently have a conundrum. Basically, what I see right now is we have 89 people in here watching, and we have 98 shares, man. You guys are on your freaking job, man. So I salute you guys. How we have more shares than actual people up in here watching? Man, I salute y'all.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, man. Hey, that's beautiful, man. But let's get this thing to 200, man. Y'all already know y'all got an auntie, cousin, or somebody that's going to ask you guys the exact same questions, and you're going to have to repeat this exact same information, so why not just get it from the source, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to take this moment real quick, man. We're going to take this minute real quick to explain the show. We got 2 S's, and what you're going to do here is you're either going to share, because we appreciate you guys, and we want the gospel to go out there, and we appreciate you guys. And if you're able to, hit that star button, man. So guess what? Either one, you can make your presence felt here tonight on the show by taking place in either one of the 2, and that is the share or hit that star. And hey, man, I was deep down in the jungle deep, and I was in my that's what I call my box of cowboy stuff. And I found a bunch of other, I found one more Jalen Smith. One more Jalen Smith autograph, ooey. And then I also found some Antoine Woods. Y'all know I love some Antoine Woods, man. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same thing we did last night, man. The number 1 star is gonna get the number 1 star giver is gonna get their pick from the Jalen Smith or the Antoine Woods, man. And then the number 1 sharer is going to get themselves an Antoine Woods picture. Hey, you know what, man? This is. At some point in life, you got to come up with your own language. You know what I'm saying?
I see you, bro.
You got to come up. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk different over here. You know what I'm saying? On this side of the street.
We speak fluid ebonics.
Oh yes, absolutely. So hey, man, we're at 7. We're currently right now we're at 7,000 stars, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's try to get to 3,000 stars, man. Hey, tonight we have Dallas Cowboys former 5th round pick Michael Jackson Sr. He's currently with the Detroit Lions, but he is definitely what we call a fan of the. Not a fan. He is a family of the page. He's someone that has showed us some love, so we wanted to make sure, and I'm gonna keep it 100, man. If you was a Cowboy, you always a Cowboy, unless you play for the Eagles.
No doubt.
Unless you go play for the Eagles, then you have to fight for
you
got to fight for yourself in the square. DeMarco Murray got to fight for his in the square. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He the homie, but he still got to. He got to fight to the death in the square if he want to come back. If you win, you back in. That's all I say. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, shout out. Hey, Netflix need to pay me, man, because that show, The Last King, is fire. That show is fire.
You told me that, man. You just go give him that free advertisement, man. Why don't you charge him like you do everything
fire?
else?
That show is fire, boss. Hey, man, like, man, we couldn't even have our production meeting today, boy. I was watching that show all the way up to the minutes, man. I promise
saw
you.
it, bro. Like, man, I
Oh, Jesus.
pulled off on you. I pulled off on you. Start talking to my boy, Young Preach.
Hey, man, hey, man, I just want to know before we get into this, man, and I want to shout out to my boy TC, man. My boy TC in the building, man. I appreciate you, TC, for the stars. Sharon, I appreciate you for your 100 stars. Who else we got going here? We got some folks going up in some stars because we're at 1,100, and I appreciate you guys. Hey, you guys, remember, if you can't hit that star button, hit that star button and hit that share button. And also, when you get an opportunity, slide over. Man, I promise you, I'm gonna have a fight. I got two flies in my house right now. One's an Eagles fan and one's a Washington Redskin fan. I already killed the Giants fan. He was easy. You know what I'm saying? He almost killed himself, to be honest. He just fell down. You know what I'm saying? But these Giants and these Washington, these two last flies, they being real hesitant. But yeah, man, while you hitting those, make sure you go over there and hit that tip button for my boy Boss Cowboy. But yo, man, we're about to get into this we're about to kind of talk about my boy Mike Jacks. He should be coming on here in about 4 to 5 minutes, man. About 4 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But I want to know, man, you know what I'm saying, as we get him ready to get on here, man, you know, the Dallas Cowboys have definitely made, you know, a lot of changes, you know, over the between the draft and, you know, between the coaching staff and stuff like that. I want to know, man, when it's all said and done, you know, what is, you know, just give everybody 1 30-second thought. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is going to be that one decision you guys think that's going to create the success or the success or lack of success for the Dallas Cowboys? You know what I'm saying? I just want to think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because last year, an example, man, I think last year, example of that would be paying Ezekiel Elliott late. You know, waiting all the way up until you get into a week, all the way up until you get 3 days before your first game to get your best player in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, showing that psyche. Then guess what? You had a domino effect because you had a situation in week 11 when Michael Bennett is yelling at everybody, telling everybody to stop worrying about money. Well, guess what? Only rich people tell poor people to stop worrying about money. You never hear, you know, I mean, and I'm not saying Dak is poor, but I'm just saying only people who are like already established and who are like sitting on their high horse can be like, don't care about the money, do it for the love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, boss, like, you know, and let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive because I don't know y'all. They don't want to hear no humdrum. You know what I'm saying? We're at 1,300 stars. We're trying to get to 3,000.
Sometimes they need that humdrum.
I know, but Boss Cowboy, let's try to keep it. Let's at least start off positive.
All right.
Go ahead, positive. Go ahead. Give me one.
Positive?
Positive.
Well, I'll say, man, when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys, I think what's going to make the biggest difference is it should be a more fair environment. It should be an environment to where it's not the entitlement, it's not the predetermined rosters, because that's been going on like fire, and people been putting that out like fire. Jesse Holly talked about it. Georgia Local talked about it. So many players talked about that when you came into the building, it was pretty much understood who the starters were going to be without you having to earn it. And so I think that environment alone of where people can really rise to the top because they just kind of put in the work, I think that's going to make the better people better, and it's going to cause the entitled people to actually work harder. And I think just a culture change from a more competitive, fair environment is going to just cause a lot of talent to come to the top.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, TC. Appreciate you, Daryl. Yeah, man. I mean, that within itself is like that's huge, man, because now you really, really will have a situation where the best man will win the job. Right. And that's where you always want it to be, because if not, man, you got to imagine, the talent that you're losing. And in NFL, honestly, if you really look at it, the NFL is really made up of third, fourth, fifth, sixth round and guys who didn't get drafted. That's what the bulk of the NFL is. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then the guys who are really, really getting paid are like the first rounders. But you got to remember, in the NFL draft, there's only 32 first rounders. Everybody else is outside the first round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's kind of like the mantra of the NFL already. You know what I'm saying? So, competition, that's why I think the Dallas Cowboys have been, we up here, we talking about UDFs like, oh, my God. Like on another team, you'd be like, UDFs, who are those? Those are practice squad guys. No, in Dallas, I tell a guy UDF like Luther Kirk. We had him on the show. He's like, hey, man, that's almost like getting drafted coming to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Because a UDF in Dallas going to get action. You know You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, we're at 1,800. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, and good point on that because you still have a superior scout team that so all those guys that they had their eyeballs on didn't get drafted, and they was available, and Dallas worked the phone. There he is.
What's up with your brother?
What's good?
I think he's gonna slide up in here. Let me. I'm gonna get him mocked up real quick. He kind of came in real quick. There we go. What's up with your mic? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Hey, do me one quick favor. Can you turn your phone long ways landscape? And as soon as you turn, there we go, and it should register. Appreciate you, big dog.
What up? What up, Mike?
What's good?
Man, chilling, man.
Shoot, we got hoodie Mike tonight. All right, I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? We got hoodie Mike tonight. We going in. How you doing?
Yeah.
How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling good.
Shoot, I heard that, man. How is, man? We gonna jump right into it, man. Shoot, man, welcome to the show, man. We got Mike Jackson, man, former Dallas Cowboy, 5th round pick, currently at the Detroit Lions, man, holding it down on DB Nation, man. You guys already know, man. Here with my West Coast at least and Boss Cowboy, we both are DB, so it's like no matter who you play for, man, regardless if he's in a star. We had Chris Harris on here, never even played for the Cowboys, but we show love to the DB Nation, man, because we understand, man, the DBs. And, I mean, this is be real, the quarterback of the defense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say that it's your linebackers, man. But, like, when it comes to – and I know shade on the other 10 people, but if your corners are always your smartest dudes on defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I love that. So we always want to make sure that, that we share love and get that love back to these corners, man, that's holding it down in the NFL, regardless of where you playing, man. So let's go in today. How you feeling? You told me you was feeling good. Boss, hey, let me know how you guys, how you came to meet him, and you know what I'm saying, how you was able to set this up, man, and let's get this thing popping.
I mean, like, I just say, man, to be honest, I think Real kind of recognized the Real. I mean, just the fact that we were just sitting out there, he was working out with Real Truth. And, I play corner, so I speak the language. And, I was watching them get it in, having a real hard dog practice. And we start talking ball. And, and then one thing led to another. And, and he lives in Dallas. And I was like, man, obviously, like, to me, and I'm being honest, the draft was going bad until we drafted him. I was upset for a while until they got him. Then I was like, okay, woo, yeah, like finally, woo. So I knew him, and it was obvious, like I knew of him because as he was making plays, people would be like, who is that? I'd be like, that's Mike, bro. Like, that's Mike Jack, bro. That's our pick, so anyway, man, like, so he agreed to come on, man, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm secretly lobbying for him to somehow come back. He's gone at Detroit, but hey, I'm gonna still try to get my boy back, man. And he not gonna say that because he got a job to do up there. But I'm gonna like say, man, we trying to get you back where your house is, man. We trying to get you back, bro. So anyway, yeah. So that's how it happened, man. And that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I was kind of excited about when we picked you up is the fact that you was you were more I don't want to, I hate people hate saying it like you're a press corner, but you're a corner who thrives putting your hands on folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, we didn't when you got drafted, the other corners that we had, that wasn't really the mantra of what we were doing. So I felt like you were gonna go in kind of, we're kind of a shift in a new direction of us like really like getting aggressive and not necessarily just defending guys downfield, because I think too often, corners only get touted for what they doing down the field, but don't get no respect for what they do on the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? And that was the mindset, that I was kind of going through. And then you fit the mold, the 6'1", the long arms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
4
speed. I mean, you moved, you know what I'm saying? I was at camp last year.
For the ball.
Yeah, I was at camp 15 days last year. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I got, I think I got a healthy take of what you brought to the Dallas Cowboys. I want to know, man, just to start this thing right in, and man, why do you, what, not even, why didn't it work with the Cowboys, but I mean, what do you think is different versus, what you were doing with the Cowboys and in the success that you're having now with the Detroit Lions, man?
Oh no, it's just two different systems. Like you no matter what player you take, you put them in two different defenses, you're gonna see like almost two different players. So like Dallas, we banged around cover three, so I was watching like a lot of like Richard Sherman film because he's basically the one that made it famous. Like he's the one that put big corners on the map. So I'm like, I can't watch nobody else. I gotta watch him. Then when I got to Detroit and that defense, I just watched Slate every day in practice, like to see what he did. Basically like just follow behind him. Cause it's like this man making plays on the field. He lead the league, or he don't lead the league in PBUs, but be top 3 every year. So it's just like, follow, like each defense you're gonna see different players. It's just basically to find that guy that know the defense and just follow them.
Shoot, I heard that. Go ahead, Bones.
Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you, man, because everybody looking backwards, trying to figure out how to get better. We all do that. That's why we watch film, and that's part of getting better. So, obviously, looking back, Mike, what would you say were some of the pros of the Chris Richard techniques and some of the cons of the Chris Richard techniques that you was taught? Maybe even compared to Detroit, or just open it up on whatever you want to say about it. But I'm curious about that.
Pros, it's just like, man, like I said, Richard Sherman, like you have to know exactly, like you basically like you got somebody that did the technique and it's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Because people say what they want. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame corner, like
Right.
no matter what.
Right.
So, and the con, it's not, in my opinion, it's not a con, but if you can't perfect that technique, it shows that you don't really have a good work ethic because you have to work at it. That's
Right.
not some technique you can just hop out the bed and do. Nah, you got to like consistently work at it. Like Byron Jones told me, in 2 months, you should get 1,000 reps at this technique. Just doing it in your house, in your kitchen, like 10, 15 minutes, like just working your step, working your kick. Like, so for some people, that'll be a con because, everybody don't want to work. Like, I don't care what you say, like, everybody don't want to work. So I looked at it as like, man, I'm just going to follow Byron, like, and see, like he said, try to get 1,000 reps in like 2 months. So I want to say I came close. Like, I was like at like 900 because I counted. I was like, he said get 1,000. Like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I get 1,000. So I'm gonna count. So like every night I try to do like 50 on. Like I have like it'd be 50 total. So I'll be like, okay, inside release, outside release, step with the inside foot, outside. Like I just played with it, and I literally got to like 900 and that was up until like middle of training camp. So yeah.
Man.
And
just real quick, like, do you think the league kind of figured it out though a little bit?
With any technique, people gonna pick up on it. Like, no matter what. Like, I just look at it like this. Like, okay, just look at basketball for a second. Like when Steph Curry came into the league, people weren't shooting threes. It was mid range.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, everybody's shooting threes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you're gonna pick up on it naturally. Like,
the game
just
innovates.
Yeah, because just how DBs watching it, receivers watching it too.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, so like technique, because the technique always can work, but it's like what was perfect now, what people didn't know. So like, for example, this year, it might be a technique somebody might do that nobody has ever done, and it'll work. But then I guarantee, like next year,
they gonna counter.
Yeah, people gonna pick up on it. Like, so it's not like not saying that like it's not gonna work. Nah, just people gonna notice it.
Got you.
Yeah, man. I mean, and the crazy thing about it is like, I was talking to my boy Daniel Ross, number 92, Ross from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a small little off the record conversation I had with him to share a little bit because it's exactly what you were saying. And I was like, it was like weeks 9, and I was like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? There, when what's going on with D-Law? You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, he's getting a double team, blase. And my boy was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, he was like, West Coast, he was like, the entire league watched film on how to do his little I don't even know what it's called, but that little thing that he does.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, everybody in the NFL watched film on that particular move. It
Yeah,
was like so you
yeah,
know
fact.
so it's along with getting double teamed when you get paid like man you put a blip on the board and it's like man we gotta figure that out and it's kind of like with the running quarterbacks it's like you come in once they kind of feel that trend like you gotta add another you gotta add another keep constantly adding something to your bag because the NFL is forever growing. That's a great point, man.
Like think about it. Back when Ricky Williams was with the Dolphins and they ran the Wildcat,
Hmm.
everybody like nobody knew what it was.
They
Nobody
thought
knew
that
how
was
to
gonna
stop
take over the NFL. It
it. And for that season, it did. But I guarantee that next season,
was gone.
people were stopping that. Like same thing with the read option with RPO. Like
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like that you'll have success that first year. I guarantee you that next year, that off season, everybody gonna be studying.
Yeah. I mean, I want to ask you a question, man, because one thing that we're asking for, at least from a Cowboy stamp, fan base, is we know that there's politics, man. It's been proven. We have 15 coaches get fired. You can't tell me that there's somebody wasn't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we want to see in this new staff is competition, and that is a free world where there's competition, where there's not really like sets and things like that. I want to know, like, being, now that you can see you've played on two different teams, when you look at what the Cowboys do and what the Detroit Lions, do you feel that you're at the when you play for the Cowboys, like you were free to compete and be able to have an opportunity to play and things like that versus being on another team?
Now I look at it like this: like if a player looking into like politics and all that, bro, you in the wrong sport. Like
Mm.
at the end of the day, whoever they feel like the starter is, you
Hmm.
got to go out there and compete.
Yeah.
So like I might say, put you like this: you can
Mm.
say LeBron is the best basketball player, but on that court, if LeBron ain't doing what he's supposed to do, he's not the best basketball player.
Fact.
Mm.
It's like it's just that simple. So like it's all about competition. Like no matter if like the coaches have like not saying the coaches had their favorites, but no matter the coaches feel like this person should play or this one, like once you step on that field, you got to play because just how you put your cleats on, I put my cleats on. Everybody put their cleats on the same way. Everybody got the same type of helmet, same jerseys. Like it's all even.
Hmm.
It just come down to competing. Like if you don't make plays, that don't matter.
Yeah.
So
Right
like
on.
you have to compete.
Yeah. So what I mean, so are you a young corner a young corner and in the same position as you? What advice would you give him? You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give him?
Just man, just look like take it day by day, and you gotta think about it like this: like the hard work that you put in. Like everybody look at it like this: like, man, I work so hard because of what I've been through. Okay, that's cool and all, but the moment your name get drafted or you sign, that work ethic clock, that shit reset.
Mm,
Mm.
Now you got to work for the league. You're not working for college.
mm,
So you're not working for like in college. I'd be working for all right because I got to lock down like the number one receiver at North Carolina or receiver at this college. In the league, no, you got to lock down the person that getting paid 20 mil
hmm.
and worth every dime.
Grown
like
men, bro.
so it's like all that like what you've been through that's good, but keep working now because it's going to be even harder now because you got a little money in your bank account. You feel me? You can buy you a nice car. You can go get you some nice clothes, all that. But you still gotta work because it come down to work. No matter how much money somebody got, when we step on the field, money don't matter.
Mm,
Mm.
What you done did,
hmm.
like money can't save you from getting hemmed up at that line.
Yeah. I heard that. Go ahead, boss. I like that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you because I play corner and I've been coached multiple techniques by multiple type of defensive back coaches,
Yeah,
right? And I feel like when you working under coach, pretty much that coach go always believe their system is right, you know.
yeah.
So like from Miami to the pros, what are
Mhm.
your thoughts on abandoning techniques that might have even been taught to you? And I'm gonna give you an example. Like when I watch Jordan Lewis, just for example, the only time you see him get beat is when he slipped. So with him, I think the best way to come out his break is with the T step.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Where you put seven
yeah,
cleats
in the
around.
field. Yeah.
But then there are certain people like you that don't slip. So
yeah,
coming out your break, I think you need to plan on the ball of your foot. Like if I was
yeah,
coaching both of y'all, I would actually coach out different. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like what are examples of maybe you had when you was in the game where you said, you
Yeah.
know what, I'ma just do what worked.
Like it's always like this. Like it might be a technique you used in college that ain't gonna work in the league.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, okay, yeah, this it's almost like, yeah, this got me here, but this is not gonna work. So for example, like I know some people in college, they would just let the receiver just take off running, like, and give Amari Cooper a free release. He gonna embarrass you.
He
That's not
gonna
gonna
put you on
work.
ESPN.
Like you, yeah, you run 4-3. Okay, he run 4-3 too, but his 4-3 finna make you look silly, cause he finna throw a little flavor on there.
Right.
So it's just like you gotta be able to adapt. So like meaning like, okay, this technique worked for me in college. All right, I done got to the league. Like I said, that work ethic worked. I mean, that clock started over. So
Mm.
maybe in college I motor a lot, but in the league, maybe I need to be the type of person that need to step and replace. Or maybe in college I just played straight off man, and I was good at off man, but everybody keep hitting me with these hitches and getting
Mm,
5-6 yards apart. Okay, now I need to step up and play press man.
Hmm.
mm.
So it's just like almost like you got to adapt to your situation. You ain't technically like abandoning it because it's not. You can go right back to it.
Right.
So it's almost like you got to adapt to your situation. So like if you're going against a speed receiver, you might have a technique for that. You're going against a strong receiver that like want you to put hands on them so they can counter. You gotta have a technique for that. So it's really about being adaptive. Don't like because it's all about having a toolbox. Like think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You working on your car after you get done with a wrench, you don't just throw it away. You
No.
put it back in the toolbox until you need it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Already.
Yeah, man. I think the important, I think just like with, like a mechanic is all about knowing which tool to use at the right time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because shoot, man, every situation don't need a hammer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So but I mean, one thing I like about it though is like, with the way the NFL is moving, it's like, there used to be basically be two corner sets, but it's almost like every team is almost needing three and even possibly four corners. So I mean, that's just
yeah,
because of the receiver groups that these teams are putting out there. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, they're putting out their CD, Michael Gallup, Shamari Cooper, and a slew of guys, you know what I'm saying, that are going to be behind them trying to fight for that fourth, fifth, and sixth spot. I want to know, man, last year in camp, man, if there's anybody at the top of your head, man, that you were, a receiver that's on this group, that's on this team currently right now, that you were impressed by, that the Cowboy Nation should look out for.
man, that's easy. That's John Vay. Like,
Number
and I
81.
went against like I went against him in college, and the dude I've seen in college, still fast, explosive, but he wasn't really coming out his breaks like that. When we got to Dallas, it's just like, bro, I went to him in the locker room because his locker is literally across my. I was like, what was this when you was at Toledo?
Hmm.
Like I'm like, I went against you twice, like junior year and senior year. So like,
I know
I
you know
seen
you.
you enough, yeah. Like, so I was like, bro, what was this in Toledo? And he told me, he was like, I had it's just I ain't really get the ball like that. He was like, we ran that up tempo offense where they running 120 plays a game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, but nah, that was by far because he came out of comeback. I'm like, yeah, you've been working. You've been
Yeah.
working for real.
Go ahead,
Hey,
boss.
hey, West Coast. Listen, man. Me and Mike was, sitting there talking ball. You know what Mike told me, man?
What do you say?
Mike said if John Vay just would have caught the ball during
Yeah,
preseason, they
yeah,
would have likely not even drafted CD Lamb. You know what I mean? Dawg, that was like, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
And like we've been saying that, like you could see he get clear separation. And like Mike Show kept it real with me. You know what Mike said it was in his head?
I
And
mean,
I
that's
think
where
that's
all
what it
that's
is.
that's always that's all. I mean, drops is all. You got to see it like this: if you can't catch the ball, it is physically impossible for you to even get into an NFL camp as a wide
Right.
receiver.
But I
So
look at it like this,
you know what I'm
like
saying? Go ahead, go ahead.
it's almost like at corner, like it's football period. Like mentally tough people, like you have to be mentally tough. So like
Yes.
a corner get beat, that's the same. You can basically say a corner getting beat is the same thing as a receiver dropping the
Dropping
ball.
the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you gotta be mentally tough to get through it. And I trust me, I know how training camp go.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, this your first time in the league. You really don't know what's going on. Like you don't know what day it is. You don't really you know what time it is about what you're doing. And on top of that, it's like I feel like John Vay this year he gonna come back a whole nother person because last year that rookie year it go by like this. It's just like dang, like you searching for a break. Like we used to love hearing 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Like just hearing that, like, oh man, I can just let me go over here, just sit down, look on my phone, like relax for a little bit. So it's just like I feel like with him, he'll take that. He's gonna take that. He's gonna be a totally different player this year. Cause it's not like he wasn't mentally tough. Nah, it's just he wasn't not necessarily ready for the NFL. He was just like playing bad. He was just
Yeah.
Yeah.
having like a rough little start. Like
Yeah.
everybody, like I guarantee you go watch me and see films. It was days where I had horrible practice.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. And then it's just like, okay, now he having a good practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all you gotta stay even, no
Yeah.
matter what.
One thing I will say about you in training camp too is like I mean, no excuse, but I think John Vay was like one of two rookies. So I think every person that you was going up against a one-on-one or in team or anything was a vet. Like every
I say personally in that, like
yeah, like the
I wanna go
Cowboys was
against
vetted out at wide receiver last year.
I wanna go against the best. Like I don't want like nine this off season, like me and Tavon Austin, I talk trash to this man every day.
Yeah.
Like faithfully,
Hey,
like
Tavon get it
every
cracking out there too.
day. Cause it's like I want like we doing releases. Cause I want to go against the best. Cause I look at it like this: there's only so many people in the league that can do what he do.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm 6'1", 205. He 5'9", 5'10", 180, 190, and he can move. Everybody know that.
Right.
I can guard him. I can guard. That takes away 75% of the people in the league.
Wow.
That's
And
how I look.
Yeah.
and you know one thing, man, like I I'm privileged to watch y'all work, and I think Dallas got the best secondary coaches in the country between Real Truth and Clay Mack. I think them two are the best. Like, and it's amazing to me where I see boys taking reps off. Like I watch you practice and you getting every rep you can. You was dog tired, but you was
Yeah.
always trying to improve. But I saw other people that's drafted high or got good, pretty good names. They don't put in that work, and I'm watching y'all practice. Like, have you seen people actually like dodge reps, like going against certain
It's
receivers?
it's almost like I ain't gonna say people out there dodging reps, but like it's just about who in shape. That's what I look at.
Got
It's
you.
gonna come down to who in shape and who not in shape. Because
Yeah.
if I'm in better shape than you, then I'm gonna get more reps than you.
Right. Right.
Like it's just that simple. Like think about it. You're in the backyard playing. Whoever in the best shape really getting the ball.
Yeah.
Once we saying we going to 35, once the score get 14, 21, and everybody tired, and you don't see too many people running no go balls. You don't
No
see
more
none of
diving
that.
on the floor. No more diving on the floor.
Ain't none of that. It's that's when you see the take two steps and hey, throw me the ball. I'm finna just try to shake somebody. So all it really is just seeing like who in shape. And on top of that, I'm on the bottom of the totem pole. So no matter what, I was just like, man, I need to get as much reps as possible. Because one, I'm trying to make this team. And two, I'm at a new level. Like
Yeah.
this is like the NFL. So it's like I look at it like college. Like when in college, like my senior year, I like I I went against all the receivers, but it'd be certain receivers I only want to go against them. Cause like that freshman that just fresh off the boat that's doing them high school reps, that's not necessarily getting me better because I'm just ham you up at the line. I'm not even gonna waste my time with you.
Yeah.
Right.
But that receiver on my team that got some to him, that's real fast, strong, like, okay, I need to go against you. So like it's almost like almost you flip it around, like a receiver, you take the number one, the best receiver in college, they don't really want to go against no freshman that don't know what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come on, everybody knows it's best go against best and then like that. But that's why I be talking trash, so like they'll have to go against me. You talk trash, they're gonna do it. So it's almost like a little mind game you gotta play.
And Mike, I don't think people understand trash talk because that's me back there. I played corner for U of H, man. Yeah. And I was talking to one of my receiver partners the other day, Cowboy Bell, like he was a dog receiver. And he used to be like, boss, what man, like, what was up with you always talking? I say, to be honest, bro, it came across like I was cocky and brass, but all I was really trying to do was get you to think of me instead of the audible, or think of the me of finding that hole in the zone. Like people kind of take trash talk wrong, bro. Like, and it's like, now a corner is trying to find every advantage, bro, in this game.
Every advantage. Like what I do, like in college, I talk trash, and then once I make a play, I won't say nothing. I just laugh.
Yeah.
I won't say
exactly.
Because now you because that's when you expect somebody to talk trash.
Right.
Like
right.
I remember we was playing, I think it was North Carolina or Duke, one of them.
Yeah.
And it's like one of them muddy games. And a receiver came out there, he had to be a freshman because he went on the scouting report. He had to be a freshman.
Right.
Came out one of them with them like crazy releases. Man, when I say I took him to the sideline, I done slid. We done slid into the sideline like you know how when O linemen they get a pancake and they just roll all over the defense. I'm doing all that.
Welcome.
I get up and I just look at him, and he anticipated me saying something. After that, I ain't have to worry about him the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dang, he don't talk like.
Yeah. You did a bad like it was just business.
And you need
like look at Darrell Reeves when he played. He didn't say nothing.
Yeah. Hey, Deion was the same way. Deion, they said, a lot of people thought that Deion talked, but Deion said, even Michael Irvin said Deion never said a word. You know what I'm saying? It was it'd shake your hand.
You expect.
Yeah.
Everybody talk trash. Like everybody talk trash. So that you get that one player that don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That just walk back to the huddle.
Yeah. Is you got the types that'll dog you and help you up. That's psychological too. You know what I mean?
Right, because
you know what I mean? Like it's different ways to get in somebody's head, like where you dog them and treat them like that was just business. You know, and then man. So people that don't understand the chess that go into the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a real chess of how to psych a player out, not even just talk or not talk. It's just everything that you got to do to win that matchup.
Yeah, because
if you're a receiver that talk trash, and I'd be like, the first quarter, I'd be like, I'm gonna talk trash with him. We're going back and forth. After that, I'm not saying nothing. Cause then he gonna be like, why you quiet now? Why you ain't saying that? Now you getting tired.
Yeah.
Cause you sit here, you keep running all at the mouth. This 8-play drive, you're gonna be tapping your head trying to come out because you need some water.
Yeah, talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like, man, you gotta know when to talk trash. You don't talk trash after you done got 5 deep balls.
Right.
Now you need to sit, be quiet, stand to the sideline, get the next play, catch your little bro, and then go on about your business.
Right.
Yeah, man. And I mean, the cool thing about the NFL, man, is, the NFL, I was watching this thing on Deion, man, and I was bringing that up, man. And they were saying so many people thought that Deion used to talk trash and used to do this and used to do that. I mean, and Deion didn't do that, man. And it was cool because, sometimes, not saying something is saying a lot. Because then if you're not a mentally tough player, that's going to get in you. Now you're more worried about what I'm doing versus worried about what you were doing. And that's a great point, what you said also, Boss Cowboy, about, getting, trying to, getting that point of, him not being comfortable in that offense. So now he's worried about this. So guess what? Once that wide receiver isn't comfortable and he's focused on that corner, man, that trust for that receiver, that trust that QB is going somewhere else. Because in the NFL, I only played college ball, but I can only imagine in the NFL, man, it ain't no, okay, I'm going to see if you can get open. It's, are you open? Okay, you're not open. Okay, because reroutes count. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I reroute you, you know what I'm saying, that counts too. So, I mean, that's the one thing I absolutely love about the, the NFL. But the last thing I was going to say, too, is, being in the NFL, man, and kind of like your look back on college. Actually, before I even go there, I want to ask you this question. The University of Miami, man, you guys, you was part of that, you know what I'm saying? The winning is going to come, but the swag is you can definitely smell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you guys, you were part of that group, you know what I'm saying, with the swag chains and the, bringing that. I want to know, man, like, what's the next step for the U, man? What's the next step for the U?
All it is, next step is just being like consistent. Like that year we won all them games, we missed our bye week, and that hurt us because in college you might play 4-5 games, then have a bye week, and then you'll play the rest of the season out. Well, we had to play like 11 straight games because our bye week got canceled because we had a tornado, not a tornado, but a hurricane. So it's like I really got a chance to feel what the NFL season was like in college, because them last couple of weeks, we just like, we was going to Pittsburgh. It was Thanksgiving. It was like, all right, we ain't got no class. Like, it's bad when the coach is telling us like they feel it too. So we like, all right, we go to Pittsburgh, lose. We got people getting hurt, injuries, but we lose them. We still in the ACC championship. So now we got to go compete for a championship, ACC championship, with a chance to get into the playoffs without having a bye week. Well, basically, when your last time we was off for a week was week 2 of the season. So like that would really like messed us up, and I just feel like for them to be back, it's just got to be consistency, and it almost got to be like, no matter what, we know we gonna win. Like I can only speak for the secondary, because we went into games like, bro, they're not finna catch a ball on us. Like we used to practice our celebrations in practice for the game. No matter who we played, like we'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and if we right here, like you gonna I'm gonna take your picture, you catch the pic, I'm gonna take your picture, you gonna pose. Like we'll be talking about it like this, so we're not necessarily worried about the game. It doesn't matter who we played. That confidence, like the swag back, but once that confidence come back, because the team is already gelled, you already got the right coaching staff, you already getting the right recruits, the players, all of that. It's just like, it just got to click, because all it takes is 1 year. Think about it, like that year everybody talking about happened in 2017. We talking 3 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't a long time ago.
All it takes is 1 year. That's it.
Yeah.
And once it clicked, like, first they got to win the ACC championship, because we got there, we just ain't win. So once they win, I feel like that you would really be back. Like we showed little glimpses while I'm there. Like we set down really 2016 set down the foundation for us, but they just it was just bad timing. Once basically people take what we did, once they take what we did and put their own little flavor to it and do all that and be consistent, and they'll do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Not to be facetious, but Miami without swag is like a porno without nudity. It's just real boring, bro.
Man,
it's
I'm
boring,
telling
bro.
you, like
it's just not.
Like
what it,
really, honestly, bro. Don't take this bad, but I gotta be honest. Florida State and Miami created the swag, man. Like really, and really Miami first, but then Florida State in the 90s. Like y'all created, y'all brought. Like we had Jalen Smith on yesterday, man, and one of the funniest parts of the show is we was talking about how important it is for us to look good and play good. Like people don't understand that. Like they think that's a joke. No, that's serious, bro.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's serious, bro. Like that's like balls will size you up. Like, listen. Oh, check this out, Mike. When I came to U of H, we played Keyshawn Johnson. You know what Keyshawn said?
What?
He walked up on our head coach and said, "Man, these boys got on Reebok. Man, we finna blow these boys out." See, boys don't understand that he was dead serious, and you know
Yeah,
what? I looked around and everybody morale just, you know.
cause man, if you don't look good out there, like it's been times at Miami, like Florida boys, they got their own swag.
Yeah,
It was sometimes I'm like, look, bro, like you're doing too much. Like
yeah.
take a couple of them armbands off, bro. You good.
Right. Boys don't understand. They critique the whole dress code, bro. Like
Everything, like
we were telling Jaylee, like, bro, you brought out gray spat. You brought back spat.
man, what? And the crazy thing, we was sped in college. Like we we had it to the point where it was like, all right, we finna turn this thing to old NCAA. We
Yeah.
wearing low socks with the spec.
Yeah.
We want y'all to see that this is spec.
Yeah.
When we had, I want to say my senior night, I had on like some green cleats with white spec. I made sure everybody they seen that spec.
Man. See,
Hey, spatting is an art, man.
It's an art, bro. If people take it for granted. Listen, well, one more thing, bro.
My 11th
When I
grade year,
talk
they
to
can't.
you,
They said we couldn't do
I
it.
know you excited, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I nobody can fault you for going to Detroit, like nobody, because Rico had a chance to go to the Raiders, and now he out the league. He would have been on the roster if he would have just took the job with the Raiders. So at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. We all understand that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like your house is in Dallas. You
Yeah.
training with the best people in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like if all the stars just aligned, you know what I mean? And obviously, because you still gonna be family because you was drafted here, and we all celebrated that. But if all the stars align, and if there was a chance for you to come back, man, you know, what's your thoughts on that?
Man, my thoughts on that is just I really, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Like
Right.
at the end of the day, man, I just want to play football. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what team it's for. Like right now, I'm playing for the Detroit Lions, so my job is basically help them win the Super Bowl.
Right on.
Like working towards the Super Bowl. So it's just like right now, that's my only focus. But like towards the future, like man, whatever happens, happens. As long as I can play football, that's all I care about. Because at the end of the day, man, it's a blessing to be in this league.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get into like, oh man, I want to go play here, man. I want to.
Right.
Bro, you is in the National Football League. Like,
Yeah.
who can? How many people can really say that?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
saying like where you want to go play? If it ain't meant for you to play that, it just ain't meant.
Right.
Like it won't, like it ain't meant for everybody to be the number one draft pick or the number one player coming out. Like that ain't everybody's story. Like you got to know your story.
Yeah.
Know your story, and then take heed of your story. Like and just take advantage of your opportunity.
And you know, like I'm gonna be transparent, man. I was just straight up. I said I'm a lobby for you, man. I loved it when the day they drafted you. I wanted you to continue to develop here, man. But like, man, bro, we go always root for you unless we play you. But then after that, we go root for you again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know,
Y'all funny. Y'all sound like my mama and my family, and they was like, "Yeah, Michael, you can go to Miami, but y'all end up playing Alabama."
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm gonna be that uncle that pull you in the side and say, "This is what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for that second contract. That's what I'm rooting for, man."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
on that
Mike,
second,
you go always be able to
and on that,
same
yeah.
option, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, you hang around my boy Real Truth, man. His records show that, man, he get them boys to them seconds and them thirds. You know what I'm saying? So
he get 'em
you
paid.
definitely in the right place. But I mean, kudos for the Dallas Cowboys for, you know, cool thing about the Cowboys is at some point in that draft they made the right decision. They gave an opportunity to you, picked you because they saw the talent, man. And the Detroit Lions, all they did was confirm what the Cowboys did. So shout out to the Cowboys for being a part of your story, man. Maybe that's sometimes in life, man. You know how they say, my boy, I was on this little panel the other day, and my boy was saying, like, you know, you can have this great woman and she's beautiful, and it may not work out right there. And it wasn't because it was wrong for her at that time or you was wrong. Sometimes life is just about timing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't your timing for them. And you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And like I look at this, every place God take you in life is a lesson. Like so it's lessons I learned now. I'm gonna take me with me no matter where I go.
Yeah.
It's lessons at Detroit. I'm gonna take me no matter where I go. So it's almost like I feel like people look at when situations don't work like, oh man, I wish I would never went there. No, because you learn something there.
Yeah.
Like something. It could be something off the field. It could be something that teach you how to be a better man, husband, father, like anything. Like you learn something. So it's just like, just take, cause think about it, that's all people do. You take little bits and pieces of your life, what you done learned, and you apply it to the next step. So what you learned in middle school, you took that to high school. Like no matter if it had to do with schoolwork or not, making friends, whatever it is.
Yeah. Hey, I got one more question. I want to do one more question. It's kind of football related. I want to throw at you before we get out of here, man. You know, I'm 37 years old, right? You know, I don't look like that because I see how his face turned like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I caught you off guard. I know, man. It don't crack, man. But hey, when I was playing football in high school, if Coach Dixon said, West Coast, you playing slot, I was like, man, what did I do? What did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do wrong? But now in the NFL, I say humbug years later, the slot corner, the evolution of it is you have guys that are actually getting drafted to play the slot. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, man, you know, just kind of your thoughts on the evolution and the importance of you have your boundary guys, you know what I'm saying, but the importance of having a good third corner on your team.
Man, just look at it like this. Back in the 90s, 80s, everybody ran the ball.
Yep.
Ain't too many people air it out like that. So now you take to my day where people throwing the ball 40 times a game. You can't go into a game with only 2-3 corners. You need 4-5 corners. Like, in the slot corner is basically like what put slot corners on the map is RPO, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because now you can't put a linebacker out there. You don't want to bring a safety down. So now I got this short, shifted corner that can guard anybody in the slot. Because think about it, most slot receivers are short and shifty guys.
Yep.
So it's like I'm basically using somebody with the same body type to cover him.
Yeah.
So like I would love to play slot.
Hey, you know the thing I like about the slot is like the slot is almost like and feel me on this too. It's a dirty position like a offensive lineman, defensive lineman, because it's a lot of hand fighting. It's a lot of punching. Like you don't see too many slot corners and slot receivers changing jerseys.
You got to be built different to be a slot. Cause what folks don't know, everybody be thinking about the coverage part. But if they send that man in motion and you got to slide into that box,
you got to tackle.
You ain't no slot no more. You is a linebacker. They count you as a linebacker. So that means one of these 300-pound offensive linemen is about to come get you. They come to get you. And they not cutting you. No, they finna go through you.
Yeah. Well, what you gonna do then, man? What you gonna do, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cut
I see that gap, I'm going straight for it. I'm going straight for it. Because if you hit me and you knock me on my tail, I'm going for it. It ain't gonna be one of the ones I'm finna sit here and play.
Yeah.
Nah, that can't happen.
Yeah, you bring it to her. Hey, listen, we talked about something in private. I'm not gonna give away the competitive advantage we talked about. I'm just asking you a yes or no question. Did you
Yes, I've been doing it.
Already, man. Hey, and see, I ain't even putting it out there, man, because that's our thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's our thing, bro. And I'm gonna watch that take you to the next level. I'm gonna be keeping up too, bro. So every now and then when you making plays, you gonna see something come in from Boss Cowboy. I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey man, we appreciate, man. We appreciate you for coming on the show, man. We appreciate you for, more importantly, man, maximizing your opportunity, man. Because you know there is a whole slew, you know, with Memorial Day being yesterday, man. There's a whole slew of people who have been in your circle, who have supported you and helped you get to this point, man. So shout out to them people. You know what I'm saying? Who held you down to this point, man. And more importantly, man, shout out to you for never quitting, man. Like my boy Nipsey say, man, the only difference between me and a bunch of folks is I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all it is. Like it's a real life marathon.
Right on.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, man, I look forward to speaking with you again, man. I'm trying to, man, at some point, I know y'all going to be knee-deep in this. You know, actually, wait, time out. I need some inside information. I always ask for one question, and I need one question, and I say, you got to say West Coast. I can't answer that, but I need to know, man. I need to know. Because you is the closest, Jalen Smith, man, I can't say it, but I want to know. Is we going to have football in 2020, man? What's going on with football, man? What are they telling y'all about football and how it's going to look, like physically?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Come
on, Mike. Don't say that.
it ain't. I can't tell you. Like, I don't know. Like, cause my thing is, in my mind, I'm training for a season.
Yeah.
Cause if you sit back and look at all this COVID stuff, it's gonna be like, man, like if I go out here and I tackle such and such, man, and he got corona, I might get. Nah, like you can't even think like that. You just like my whole motto is, man, prepare like it's a regular season. Cause the NFL they gonna do what they gotta do. They gonna take care. They gonna do what they gotta do. I'm gonna make sure like I take all my vitamins, boost my immune system, do my part. But it's like, man, you gotta train like you need like it's now I would say it's June. So I need to be training like it's a regular season and I'm about to report the training camp in 2-3 weeks.
Exactly.
Cause like it's I look at it like this, like let's just say the NFL say, you know what, we're gonna bring everybody in and we're just gonna keep y'all quarantined with each other. So no that way nobody can get it, whatever. And y'all gonna do OTAs and all that. Niggas gonna be looking stupid.
Yeah.
Cause they banking on going in August or July, whenever. That you ain't really been working like
Yep.
you
Yep.
leaving in a couple weeks. Cause
Yeah.
you so busy saying, oh, well, the league said this and the league said that. Like, well, you better make sure you ready.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cause and you know what's so crazy? Because we talked about that, me and Boss. I was like, you know what's, I commend these guys who are still getting out there and getting after it because they like, I made a defending Dez Bryant because everybody tried to kill Dez Bryant for working out, and I'm like, you know what, Dez Bryant understands. Dez Bryant understands this, that at some point they're gonna flip the lights back on, and everybody's gonna forget that these dudes weren't supposed to be working out, and they're gonna be like, well, why aren't you in shape? Well, why aren't you in this? Because fans' expectations are not gonna change. Like they're still not gonna change from you.
But the crazy part, everybody working out. Just everybody ain't recording.
Praise the Lord for that.
Like, think about it. Like, you telling me that you really think Dez Bryant is the only person in the league that's working out?
No.
That right.
No.
Like, that's stupid. Like,
They make-
everybody's
yeah.
working out.
Right.
Like, everybody doing some type of work, yoga, treatment, running, like, different type of work. Everybody working out. Like, and on top of that, like, look at regular people, fans.
Yeah.
This is the most I've ever seen people exercise in my life.
Yeah,
Right.
because they took the ability, they took the free will, the ability away from it. So now you got people protest. I'm gonna go protest at the Capitol building by doing push-ups. I'm like, I'm not. Don't sign me up for that one.
I'm just saying, like, you really think like everybody be in the house, everybody gaining weight. So you think that that these regular people is going out here, they walking, doing a little running, riding bikes, that athletes ain't doing it? Come on now, we do this for a living. Like,
Exactly.
Man, I just wish everybody could hear this common
Yeah.
sense right now. But
like
it's gonna be a lot of views on this
Yeah.
one, man. It's,
And you
Yeah.
gotta,
Well,
and another thing is like you gotta protect yourself, man, because the injury bug is just like lingering around every corner. Because like this season, like I almost said, this is like I feel like this is almost gonna be like, I mean, the season gonna count, trust me, but I feel like it's
yeah.
gonna have a small little asterisk by it. Like it's
this
gonna,
season, you really gonna see who been working because you gotta really be a pro.
yep,
Like, I'm in my backyard. Like, I ain't never been one of the people work out on my own because it's like I go work out with my trainer. Like, I can go work out here and he tell me what. Nah, it's like
wow,
it was days where I just said, bro, I'm just gonna run like till I just can't run, then run some more. Like, you gotta really be a pro and take that pro mentality. So you really gonna see what guys are pros. Cause it's one thing for a trainer to tell you that's good and all. But sometimes you got to turn that thing to like you're a little kid. You just go in the backyard and
yeah.
you figure it out. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying about these draft picks. Is I was like, man, unless you like a top 10 guy and your agent can afford to make a trainer forget that there's a virus and come train you, you in your backyard training yourself. You know what I'm saying?
man, it's like man, it's so many ways. It's so much stuff you can do just to get in shape. Because that's really all that you're trying to do is just get in shape.
Yeah.
right.
So it's like I got my helmet from college. I put that on and just go run around. Because anybody that plays football knows it's 3 different type of shapes. It is just you at the running, like just t-shirt short shape. You put that helmet on. Then once you put them shoulder pads on,
That's a different shape.
Yeah. It changed.
and like you hit and think about it, like you hitting somebody, you get knocked down to the ground, you got to get up, go chase the ball, like
Yeah.
that's different type of shape. So
Yeah.
you got to be in like extra. And we talking about like whenever we do report, we're gonna be crunched on time, so you need to show up already ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready.
This is gonna be one of them situations where you gotta almost show up with your hair cut already because we ain't got time to cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be
come on,
already
like,
done.
There is no, well, we walking through, no, like, all right, we're gonna see who in shape. We finna run 110. It's like, and you ain't in shape, okay, that tell me something.
Yeah.
So it's like,
serious.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, because a coach can work on your technique, right?
Yeah.
You get there like, okay, like I can teach you the technique, but he in shape though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he been working. He just need help with technique. Like, and the coaches have no problem with that. But can't no coach, like you show up out of shape, it's just like, man, you don't take this game serious. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because anybody can get in shape, bro. Like
Anybody.
you
Yeah.
can go out here and run,
Yeah.
to get in shape. You can find different stuff to swim, like,
Yeah. See,
and that's why I like this time, because it's like, man, I've been swimming. Like, I done did hot yoga. I just found different things to like challenge my body, because it's like, yeah, running good, but it's like I even did this. Like, I take my son on a walk every day. I even went running like with him, like pushing a stroller.
Mm.
I don't see how these moms do that.
Right.
I don't see how they do that.
And they be at a steady pace too. With their, did you have your headphones on? You gotta have your headphones. Your
Hey, man,
your
you got
iPhone
me
headphones.
on that one, bro.
Your
got
iPhone
me.
headphones.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had my speaker, so I'm like, all right, I got me I had like a nice 45-minute playlist. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. By the third song, my arm, the one that was on the stroller, getting a little tired. So,
And your
I
son
ain't
look
gonna
back.
lie, that thing,
Your son look back. Kid look at you with a juice
Hey,
box
man.
like faster.
Bro, I was not expecting that, bro. Hey,
man,
that
that thing.
piece of cake. That boy said, "Hey, man,
Ooh.
I'll say how these moms."
Hey Mike, I'm gonna tell you. I gotta tell you something, Mike. I gotta tell you something, hey man. Hey, you being a little sneaky though, cause I see your plan. I see what you about to do. I'm gonna tell you what you about to do. No, he gonna ball, but I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But it's 160 people. I ain't gonna tell. Don't y'all tell nobody. But I'm gonna tell y'all. Mike about to catch somebody slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mike about to catch somebody slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Mike trying to catch
trying
somebody
different stuff.
slipping.
Say, man,
That's
I
how
was
you-
watching them work, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Cause
And I
hey,
had them secret talks.
go
with
ahead,
you.
Mike.
That's
Let
how
me hear you.
But that's how you know, like man, like, and it's like you respect people that got to do that, like, because I'm telling you, by that fourth, fifth song, that jog with my son on that stroller turned into push him out a couple feet. All right, I run to him, like, push him out a couple more feet. Like, cause I'm like, hey, and then like afterwards, I picked him home, looking at him like, hold on, we finna go see how much you weigh.
Yeah.
That stroller like heavy, like.
Boy.
Yeah, my son, he tells me, Baster, that means faster for him. I'm like, you're on the bike and I'm pushing him, Baster and Baster. That's what he likes to go. Well, hey,
I'm
man,
like, man.
I already know, man. You know, unfortunately, this is just what it is, man. I've seen it in all the warrior movies. You know what I'm saying? When the guys get on the high mountain, some guys keep on warring, and some guys get fat and happy. And guess what? Some young guy comes up and just takes his whole kingdom right up under him. You know what I'm
'Cause I
saying?
look at it like this: it's somebody from in this draft class that got the same mindset as me that's coming to take my job, and
Yes,
I'm trying
sir.
to take somebody else's job.
Yeah.
So it's just like whoever really, it really come down to whoever wanted it.
Yeah.
Like we can sit on this Zoom call and say, man, yeah, I want to be the best. But you take me out on the field and be like, all right, Mike, you got 32 110s, get the running, then it's gonna turn out to like, well, dang, like, do he really want it or he not? Because I can easily pull that card like, man, I'm in the league, I don't need this.
Right.
So it's just like it can go either way. So that's what like somebody always told me. You really want to find out what a man about? Put him in a fight or run him. Cause then all that motivation, all that go out the window. We all know, we all have been running where it's just like, man, yeah, like I'm finna go have a good workout. Then you get to running and that thing changed. Like, man, why am I here running? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Man,
you
I
just
heard.
got the right mindset.
Shoot, I heard that, man. Well, it's been a
So,
pleasure.
Mike,
Go ahead. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. Go ahead, boss.
just real quick, remember I said it take 2 months.
Mm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, it didn't even take 2 months. Like I see it now.
Oh, you feel it?
I honestly like feel it now, like to the point where it's just like, okay, like I'm ready because at the end of this week I'm going back to Bama to work out with some guys there, and I'm gonna go down to Tampa work with some NFL guys there. So I'm excited
Yeah. You
Yeah.
go see, man. It's go.
I heard that.
because soon as I come out that break, right?
Yeah.
What's on the pop? Them talking
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Because all on Florida State dudes.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
you.
And
I
all
got
on won the national championship. So it's like, okay, yeah, you won the national championship, but I just picked you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
That don't matter right now.
Yeah. That's a team,
That's
a
what's up.
championship, a
I'm
team.
glad to hear it's already working, bro. That's
Oh, yeah.
actually surprising, bro. So
Yeah, but see, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of overdid. I did 20 minutes. Like
and we keeping it on the low, man, because I'm trying to see.
I did 20 minutes, like
Gotcha.
to the point where it's like, okay, like this, and I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple whelps. Like,
Yeah.
I got some.
Yeah.
What
Remember one thing: practice it over your pad level and the turns with it too, and then it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, like your grandma said, I got some permanent tattoos.
Ah.
We go. I'm gonna be keeping up, man. I promise you, bro. I'm gonna be watching you. You one of us still to me, bro. So you go every now and then. You go see a text or something from me, bro, checking on you. And I'm gonna be checking you out preseason and everything, bro. I got my own, you Mike.
Yes, sir. And like I said, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be that uncle that's be like, nephew, get to that second contract, nephew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate you, big dog, and I appreciate you for coming on here, man. And we look forward to speaking with you again later on in the season, man. I'm gonna let you up out of here, but we appreciate you, Mike Jack.
Oh, no problem.
All right, you be blessed, brother.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Absolutely great interview, man, with an absolutely great kid, man.
Oh yeah, man.
She.
What I love is like
The game in trouble. Go ahead.
the John Vay, man.
Mm-hmm. That's
The
my
John
dog,
Vay.
man.
Yeah,
That's my
and
dog,
I
man.
was- yeah, like when you cause I knew I wasn't tripping when I was seeing that separation in preseason. I was seeing he was close, and to hear Mike say, out of all the people that's receivers on our team, he feel like the dude that's the breakout receiver is John Vay, and I hope John Vay some kind of way get a hold of this, right? Get a hold of this, because sometimes you got to tell guys we still see you and we believe in you. You ready for the league? Just show them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we see you got it. Like when I was watching him, bro, John Vay, man, I was seeing Michael Cooper type of separation. He just would drop it. Is like if he would have caught a couple of them in preseason, they would have been 6. So I think once he settle in, we gonna have a killer number 3, 4 receiver.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all already know, man. If you've been rocking with me, you rocked with me all through training camp last year, man. John Vay, I don't call, people, draft babies or whatever they call them things. But I don't do that. But that was definitely my dog, man. That's still my dog. I give all my scouts that support West Coast. Y'all got to get some more. I got them in the rich. All my scouts get these bands right here. And I interviewed my boy John Vay last year, and he played in it. He played in this for like 3 games, so he definitely support. It's just never look down because the stars up. So he definitely he's a guy that showed love to West Coast, and we reciprocated that back by covering him last year, and it was just easy, man. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to pick one problem I want to have a young receiver is drops. I mean, even with Michael Gallup, because like keep it real, Michael Gallup still got a problem today. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he dropped 11 passes last year.
They booed him.
Yeah, so it's like drops are just like something that you just gotta consistently work at. Like, and the only way you're gonna fix drops is with a jug machine. Like, you gotta have like a jug machine in your garage. Like when you just like chilling at the house instead of playing Madden, you just go outside and just have the ball just catch the ball. That's the only way you could do it. You know what I'm saying? They got different techniques. I know little things I used to do with my little brother. You know what I'm saying? But For the most part, man, you just gotta catch a gang of footballs. Like you gotta like what he said. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's to be better in the NFL, it's gonna take more than you just going to training camp and just trying to get better. Like it's gonna really, really, really take you like seriously taking that next step, putting your only financial. Like think about this. It was rumored today that even after firing him, which is pretty impressive, which pretty tells me that you probably shouldn't have fired him. But even after firing John Kitna, because he's no longer with the Cowboys, if I'm mistaken, right? Dak Prescott's still practicing with this dude. Why? Because these guys understand value in these coaches that are just dedicated to just teaching them. There's a lot of value in that. Like, sometimes your car break down and they say, hey, man, I fix alternators, but for that alternator, you need to take it down the street because they fix on them special type of ones. You know what I'm saying? And I love that thought too. Gave me a lot of hope for John Vado. I'm really excited. I'm going to chop that up and send that over to him, because, I ain't going to lie, man. John Vay got the best of them battles.
Yeah, yeah, and I think Mike
and Mike, and that's why I can
Mike
trust.
will be good, bro. Like
I know, I
I
believe
mean
it.
it,
Yeah,
bro. I was lobbying for Mike to come back.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, boss, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. That's how I can believe everything that he said, because I was at training camp 15 days last year, and the only name he could have said was John Vay, because man, they had them dudes. It was like celebrity death match. I almost felt like somebody was trying to prove a point at some point. But yeah, man, they was going at it, and I'm probably the reason being is like John Vay was one of the only rookie wide receivers that we had in camp, because last year we had a lot of veterans. Like Taven Austin, Cedric Wilson, freaking Mari Cooper, you know what I'm saying? Like most of our receivers were veterans, at least had been in the league at least a year. You know what I'm saying? This was a rookie corner. You know what I'm saying? So I see how the Detroits was able to look at him as like, wait, yeah, he might have not looked as good, but he was also playing against veterans every single week. You know what I'm saying? They might not have had the time to deal with it. And guess what? They had a corner. I think the most important thing that he said without saying is he went to a system where he already had a corner that was being successful in what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was Slay. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do is just follow him around. Like, we're built, we're built, you know what I'm saying? We're the same type of corner. And he's being successful in this system. So I'm going to just follow him. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Slay ain't there no more. And that's why I said, he about to catch somebody. Mike Jack about to catch somebody slipping, bro.
Yeah, he is, man. And obviously,
and we're at 7,600.
And I'm gonna continue to do this, man. Like,
appreciate you, Richard.
The best trainers in the country are in Dallas. We got Clay Mack tomorrow. That would not be a show to miss. And like, bro, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. Like, obviously, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take full advantage of it. I gotta go see it with my own eyes. And when I go see these guys work, I pick up on stuff. Like, I watch who the guys or workers are. Like, I really watch. I was like, Mike grinding out here, man. Like, and then it's guys that I would say, bro, you loafing. Like, but you a second rounder. And this guy over here is a first rounder. And I'm watching NFL guys, and I'm saying, if I'm judging, I'm saying who the hungry guy, it was Mike.
Yeah, salute to Mike for handling his business, man. Hey, we're at 7,600 stars, man. We about to get out of here. I'm gonna do some shout outs. The goal of the day today is 10,000 stars. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to shout out some people that showed some love. My boy Richard. You guys remember I got a Jalen Smith. I got an extra Jalen Smith picture I'll be giving away to the star leader, and then I also got a picture I'm giving out to my guy who does the most, my guy or gal who does the most shares. So I appreciate each one of you guys. We're at 181 shares. We got 210 comments, man. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys were extremely active. Appreciate my boy Rickard with the 235. Appreciate Richard. He says nothing but love, respect for you, man. Jackson, keep on pushing, bro. I like that, man, because this is a guy that don't even play for the Cowboys no more, and you guys showing love. I like the way you get down, Rich. Hey, and it was your birthday this week too. Shout out to you. Steve, what's up with you, my boy Steve? He shared it on his timeline. Dang, Rich, I appreciate you, man. He said, yeah, he's showing out. I appreciate you, big dog. I see you.
I want to read a couple of comments, man.
Go ahead, man. I'm just tripping off on Vernon and David with the shares. Go ahead, read your comment. I'm just showing some love. That's all I'm doing. Ty with your shares.
Said,
Renell.
Aspect. It helps to understand the game better. And Brandon said, I love the perspective. It stops some assumptions. See, that's so real, bro. Like, because like Dez, and Dak got beat up in the media, bro.
Yeah, they did.
And what Michael Jackson Sr. say, bro, we all working out, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're all out here working out. We're just not filming it.
Yeah, but like Dak had to literally make a public statement about doing his job. You know, like, bro, I did everything safe. And Mike say, listen, bro, let me just tell you how it really is. All of us are working out.
Yeah,
All
or you
of
should
us are
be.
doing
And
it.
if you're not, you ain't gonna be in the league. Period.
Right.
And you
It's
know,
like
yeah,
they are in a lose-lose. It's
situation.
like, okay,
Exactly.
quarantine and get out of shape,
Exactly.
or take the risk with your life and others, right, and let it pass, bro. Like, I can't fuss at that, bro, because I'm not in that situation.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, and the one thing I love about what he said is he kept the honesty too. He's like, he said the exact fear that I had is like, shoot, literally just being out of football and them telling you, oh, we're not coming back to September, and then you just get an email, hey, we're coming back Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was saying. Like, that's what he fears. And it's like, that's a real deal, because guess what? If you're not in shape, it's not even about who's better. Like he said, you're not going to be able to do the reps. Like, you can be better than this dude, but like, I liked what he said, because he's like, man, I understand that. Guess what? There might be situations in this NFL or even in life that I might not be better than this dude, but guess what? I'm gonna outwork you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was all.
Yeah.
I like that approach, because that was my approach. That was my approach when I took my first manager job at a cell phone company I can't talk about because I sued and won. You know what I'm saying? But I remember my wife was like, you ain't never did this before. What you gonna do? And I was like, man, I'm going to just go in there and I'm going to just work really, really hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just work really, really hard each and every day. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, my work ethic is going to carry me. And guess what? I'm going to catch. And someone who is slipping is going to get caught slipping, and I'm going to slide right up in their spot. That's what it's about. And I love the fact that he acknowledged, guess what, West Coast? Some young dude is trying to do the same thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Some young dude out there is trying to do the exact same thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
I
loved it, man.
Is a year 2 player that sound like a year 6 player.
Yeah, he's matured.
Yeah, very mature, and like, like that's why, to a degree, I still want David Irvin to wake up. You know, I wish David Irvin had Michael Jackson type friends around him, because if Alden Smith can come back, David Irvin can come back. Because what did Michael Jackson say? Anybody can get in shape. Yeah. And I think that's why David Irvin is gone, is because the rumors are that he was worked out, and likely it was so bad they was like, you don't take it serious, bro. We gave you a chance. You know what I mean?
But nobody could ever. But one thing about that though, like it was never confirmed. So I don't even want to. I don't even want to run with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's speculative. But let me say this:
super speculative.
I still believe that he can come back, right? Because what Michael Jackson said, anybody can get in shape. Yeah. I think if he take the same approach, go get in with Jay Glazer, right? Go do programs, show some humility, right? And like, bro, like, we right now in the NFL doesn't need a lobby anymore. It's already good now. So you don't have to do pamphlets anymore. You're good. Like, you can put that down. You can smoke privately. You can do whatever you want to do now. But get in shape. Yeah. Because you're a good player.
And this is my thing, though. This is my thing. Like, because I don't want to, I don't want to, one thing about David Irving is he has been very private about what he's been doing. So I do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? No more loud.
Private or public?
Private. You know what I'm saying? Here, like,
public.
He hasn't put out, man. He ain't put out no workout videos or nothing like that. He ain't put out nothing.
No. I'm talking about like his lobby.
Yeah, but hold on. But I'm saying I'm speaking as of right now though. Like that was last season before we've had players come out, and not even since then, since David Irving made his statement back in March about him possibly trying to come back in the NFL, you haven't seen anything like that. And I'm going to tell you guys this about the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are not going to not bring a player back because he's not in shape, because, see, we're in the business of rehabilitation. And guess what? When you're in the business of rehabilitation, you know that people are going to be out of shape, just like you know that people are going to relapse. You know what I'm saying? I know this because I'm gonna just speak on some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 adopted children that live with me. You know what I'm saying? They're my cousins, but they, legally they're adopted. And, one has a problem with lying. You know what I'm saying? Well, she had a problem with lying. And I told my wife, like, yo, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, she gonna lie, and there's gonna be some blah, 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 blah. Before she even came in, this is what we gotta accept until they get them to where we get. So it's like, I don't think that if Jerry is calling you, you gonna get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Those type of guys I think those type of guys are different than Michael because, David has shown himself to have like once in a lifetime talent. So those guys,
I'm still hoping for him.
Yeah, those guys. So just being real, like so those guys are gonna.
Alden should give you hope, right?
Yeah, because
like,
think about this. They didn't
for him. It
like
can happen for me.
Yeah, and think about this, boss. Like they didn't give Alden Smith $5 million because he worked out good. They gave him $5 million because what they think he's gonna do once he's in shape. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, you know what I'm saying?
And I also think Jay Glazer and all the other people that put their character stamp on him and, put their reputations on the line, like when people see that you really trying, this is America, man, where this is a redemptive type of country. We love the redemptive story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do.
Like,
that's why Tekashi hot right now. What you talking about? The dude sold 2 million albums in 45 minutes. Don't play me. That's why he hot right now. Why the hottest rapper right now is a snitch.
Right. It's redemption.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Like, don't like you can't deny what you just said right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go look at the billboard. All them folks that said, I'll never listen to him. What are you talking? Yeah, they all listen to him more and more. You know what I'm saying? That's we love to come back underdog story, no matter how nasty it is. No matter how nasty it is.
First return, everybody was like, I'm tired of him. I'm sick of him. He doesn't care about football. When he went out there and got them 6 sacks,
he ain't give a damn.
I can't wait to.
He ain't give a damn.
What happened?
Yeah.
Redemption.
Like think about this. Like that's why I say like, and then think about this. The reason why there's still that hope out there for not Randy Gregory, but David Erg is because people still believe he can do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as they feel that you can do it, the talent's always going to trump. But, yo, man, we've been on here for 1 hour and 30, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us tonight, man. We got the 7,700 stars. You guys know the goal was for 10,000, but I appreciate you guys, everybody who participated. Shout out to my boy Xavier who just shared. Also, shout out to Charles and Richard, man. My boy Richard held it down. I haven't even looked at it, but Richard, I ain't going to lie, it looks like you're going to be the Star Lord. Looks like I'll be sending you something in the mail. Unless somebody swoops in at the last moment and gets you, man. But if it ain't, it looks like it's going to be you. And I'm gonna look. I gotta count up everybody for the shares, but I'll get those taken care of too. But Renell, you won for yesterday, and then my boy, what's his name? Hold on, I got you. Taylor, my boy Tyler. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, Miss Joyce. I appreciate you, Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce. I'm gonna call. She is literally like the Roger Staubach of the Star Kingdom, because like she always hits it with that Hail Mary. Like she just be like, West Coast, just go deep. And I just take off running. You know what I'm saying? My kids call her Joyce from church. I appreciate you, Miss Joyce. Xavier Harris, I appreciate you. Let me see who else I on here. Let me tell you. Richard, Deshaun, I appreciate you. Richard. Steve, shout out to my boy Steve. David, shout out to my boy David. But the Boss Cowboy, I know so you have some people that have blessed you in your tips. So I appreciate it. Make sure you let's give shout out some shout outs for those folks real quick before we get up out of here. I don't know if you can hear me. Boss, can you hear me? Hello. All right, so yeah, I think it's my bad for y'all. I think his screen froze up or something. But hey, man, I don't let you guys know I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hey, boss, you back?
I'm back.
Oh my God. Hey, man, I thought we lost you for a minute.
Yeah.
Don't you down me, Boss Cowboy. Don't you down me.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, we need to stop these guests. I'm ready.
What the heck is going on? You froze up like a mug.
I mean, after these guests, man, it's back to Boss Cowboy West, man. We gotta give them the sauce, man.
Hey, man,
It's time to get everybody the sauce. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff we put on the back burner because of these interviews that just been coming, man.
Yeah, but hey, but it's good to stack stuff, man, because hey, man, this part of us, our approach, because this is our thing, right? Part of the reason why we want to bring guests on here is because we want you guys to have exposure to these guys, so that when we're getting this information, it not even just be honest with you, it legitimizes what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? What we're doing each and every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that, that Mike Fisher or Jane Slayer can say it any better than some of us, but I do know that there are people that will hear it and believe it if they hear it from Mike Fisher, Jane Fisher, or Jane Slater. So you know what we do? Come on the show, bro. Instead of competing, I mean, instead of competing, we collaborate. You get what I'm saying, boss? We collaborate.
Yeah. Like, cause it's crazy. Cal came on yesterday, right?
I like Cal. That's the homie.
Cal killed it.
Appreciate you.
Like, and we asked Cal, who the starters for the corners, and he said Diggs, Owuzie, and Lewis.
Yeah, he did.
Go back 2 months ago. You asked me the same question. I said the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Not Owuzie moving to safety. I know. No. Like seriously, like, no. Like, no.
Okay.
It don't make sense, bro. Like, it really doesn't. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like, it don't make sense, bro.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Exactly, man. And I mean it, bro.
Boy,
I mean it too. Like,
that escalated quickly.
I hate.
I mean, that
hearing it.
really
Like,
got out of hand fast.
Man, I hate hearing it, bro. I really do. I hate hearing the thought like it's a good idea. It is not a good idea. Owuzie is still one of the best corners on our team.
Yep.
Don't like you.
Why are you gonna diminish one?
League.
You're gonna diminish one. You're gonna literally gonna feel. You're gonna like you got a hole in one side of the boat. So you're gonna take wood from that side of the boat. I mean, you're gonna cut a brand new hole in the other side and try to fill that hole. All you did is just created another hole on the side of the boat. That's it. So now instead of sinking on the left, you sink on the right. It's the only difference. You know what I'm saying?
And then, like, I like Darryl. Darryl got great film, but did anybody check his measurables, bro? Like, bro, and then also go check his credentials.
And then
like,
will Darryl be a better? And then will he
yesterday?
be a better? Is he gonna? The number one thing question is this: when you write down the order of corners in best to worst, if Cheeto is higher on the corner list than he is on the safety list, he stays as corner. That's just how it goes. Because if you don't, you're hurting your team.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like if
Darryl played a lot of safety. See the film that's out there and the highlight that everybody like to show.
What would you rather have?
In the corner
Yeah.
at the Raiders, but he played the strong, the free, the corner, and the nickel.
So let him play the corner. Let him play the safety. Let him go do what he's doing.
Like, and I think Cal hit it right. Like, mix it up in training camp, but it needs to settle into what's going to make the most sense.
Yep.
And I think Darryl and Robinson make more sense. Even Savion Smith.
Yeah, I think Robinson's already moved. When Stephen Jones says that he thinks you're going to be a safety, boy, you about to be a safety. Give a damn what you said you was going to do.
That's what I said.
Hell, you mean? What you? No.
Y'all talking corner.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Because the only reason why Kyle said that, because once you told him that Steven said that, even he backed off. He was like, yep.
Yeah, because Jerry said it. He was on the boat.
But you got to remember though, he was saying what he felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just telling you what Steven said is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But boss, man, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Man, Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, man. Hey, man, you already know what it is,
I'm
man.
dropping a couple of stuff. Check the page in the morning. You're going to see a couple of things, couple of stuff that paint some truth. We're going to keep it like that.
Oh, snap. So we're getting to that truth thing again. All right, Fonzarelli, I appreciate you for sharing the screen and Cowboys family for life. Miss Joyce, I appreciate you. Xavier, I appreciate you. Charles, Richard, Deshaun, I appreciate you. Richard, I see you again. David, Vernon, I see you. Miss T, I knew you was up in here, Miss T, somewhere. Hell to the D4 rail. Miss T, I see you. Tawan, I see you, man. Bob Hernandez, I see you. TC, Miss Rita, I see you. Daryl, I see you. Leah, how you doing? You must be off today. Appreciate you for watching the show on your off day. Sharon, I see you too. Miss Tia, how you doing? How my little nephew doing? Appreciate you. Darnell, what's up with you? Joe, I see you. Isaac, hey, man, I try to shut up as many people as I possibly could. I just want to let you guys, we appreciate you guys for watching the show tonight. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow we got Clay Mack coming in.
Oh, man, that's go, yeah.
He gonna be talking about a little possibility,
Tune in.
a little. We gonna be talking about some stuff we shouldn't be talking about on the national TV news. Just know that, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We might have a moment where he be like, "West Coast, I can't say that."
And
I
in
can't
case
talk
they
about
don't know, just tell them who Clay Mack is just a little
that." He's
bit.
Jamal Adams' personal coach. He's his personal DB coach, and he also has about 3 Dallas Cowboys currently that he coached too. So it's gonna be fun, man.
It's gonna be some good insight.
Good inside. Hey, man, but make sure I appreciate you guys for sharing the content. 196 shares. I'm going to wiggle it down and find out who is my top share, and I'll get you your picture out there to you. But I do want to let you guys know to never look down because the star's up. Peace. What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys?